Good afternoon. My name's Olivia. I'm known as Olivia K on Facebook, Ollie K on Instagram, and Warm Yum 9800. New hair, don't care. Fuck yeah, I'm back to having long hair again. I decided I needed a change, and I just need to do something fresh and fun. Actually, I'm going to be doing pink again soon, and I actually am thinking of doing purple, just because I miss having the colors, feeling young and very fun. So be on the lookout. But anyway, I cover nursing related materials pertaining to NCLEX or nursing school, whatever the case. I have a playlist on the TEAS. I know it's quite old, but I think you can still get some information out of it to help you with the TEAS exam. And then I do have nursing related videos that can help you with the NCLEX. So I have a fundamentals playlist. Med-Surg I'm building on right now. I have a couple videos there as well, and pharmacology. So it's very needed. And you get tired of my nursing related stuff. I also cover reality TV shows, documentaries, and I even have a whole Love is Blind playlist. And I do react to everyday stuff like opinion pieces and whatnot. So today I'm going to give you guys a life update. Actually, no, I don't have a boyfriend. No, I'm not married. No, I'm not pregnant. Well, I'd have to have a boyfriend and dates in order to do that. But I barely have a life. So actually, my update is regarding remember how I told you all that I have a second job. I'm starting a job. So I started at the methadone clinic, actually. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. So let's get started on that, shall we? So I have 2 full-time jobs. How the hell is that happening, right? So as you know, I'm an RN in New Hampshire, not an RN in Massachusetts. I go into a whole detail of me being mad at the board nursing because they will not grant me the ability to work as an RN Mass. So I said myself, I started wasting my time trying to fight the board nursing Massachusetts. I should just go ahead and practice an RN because I'm not going to let my degree that I worked hard for go to waste. So now I work in a methadone clinic, and the thing is, I was so dead set of finding a job where I can be flexible, where I can do 2 full-time jobs, because I still haven't left the home health agency yet. Oh my god, really hot. Give me a second. And no, I'm not editing. I don't even know how to edit, but give me a sec. Ooh. Okay, much better. All right, it is getting hot. It's like 63. But anywho, the reason I haven't left my home health job because of my coworker. She's really good. She's one of the most amazing RNs I've ever come across, and one of the best RNs I know. So I'm someone who wants to be dependable. I don't like to leave behind my coworkers unless I know they'll be okay. They'll be safe. There's limited staff in Gloucester. There's limited staff at that city I work in for home health, and there's only like me and one other nurse, and then there's a per diem nurse right now that's working the weekend, and it's not as solid. The staffing is not as solid because if one nurse leaves leaves for vacation, the other nurse usually has to cover because nobody wants to go down to that part of town to be working. And I am going to be I'll be gone a weekend coming up in a month from now, so I already let her know, and I'm going to let the other per diem nurse know, and they're going to have to figure out, because I deserve it. I've worked so damn hard. So I don't want to leave and abandon the patients, but namely, I don't want to abandon that nurse, because I know what it's like to feel abandoned at a job, and then it's like, well, shit, I'm on my own. What the fuck am I going to do? So the work I'm doing at the methadone. It's like located in southern New Hampshire. The thing is that it's a long ass drive, okay? And the truth is, see, the beginning of this week, I'm like, you know, as tired as I am, I feel like, yeah, maybe I can handle 2 full-time jobs. Why not? I can do it. The other nurses there do it. I can do it. Great. But it wasn't until Wednesday night, Friday, where I had 2 patients complain against me. And sometimes it happens. Like, sometimes I'll get patients that don't have too nice things to say about me. Whatever. I'm used to it. Like, for every one patient that doesn't like me, there's 5 others or 10 others that do. You know? That's just what it is. And they complained because I wasn't able to get their medications. I understand patients need their medications. I get it. But I work a full-time job. I work 2 full-time jobs. And honestly, I don't always have enough time, or I don't have the luxury like I did before, where I can pick up the meds and be like, okay, that's fine. I'll get the meds. So I tried to compromise with them, but obviously they weren't having it. And I was just frustrated. I was mad, but it made me think, how the fuck can I handle 2 jobs? I can't handle this. Because, honestly, they're right to complain. They need their meds, you know what I mean? They need their meds. Could they wait a day for it? Sure they could. Unless it's like Coumadin or Clozaril. But like, I feel like I just don't get the grace. And I say that because, yes, patients are very entitled to their care and they deserve the proper amount of care. But if I'm too tired and then I have a whole stack of patients to see, then I can't get it, because it delays time for all other patients that also need to be seen too. Not to mention, I'm there for an extra 4 hours, because I got from southern New Hampshire to the outward this part of Massachusetts, and that's an hour and 15-20 minute drive, and I'm already fucking tired. I want to sleep. I want to rest, because my body's sore from all that driving. I understand I put this on myself. I'm sore. So then I have to sit there for extra how many more minutes. Like, at the pharmacy, the line is horrendous. Like, I'm 3 or 4 cars behind waiting, and then guess what? Now everyone gets seen. Everyone's going to be seen after 4 or 5 o'clock, and it's not fair. So that's my whole deal. And you know, at the methadone clinic, I'm there for 10 hours. I wake up at 3:30. I get there by 4:30. And then I'm out there by, sorry, I know I'm chewing the gum. Then I'm out of there by 1:30. I'm clicking out 1:30. And then it's an hour something drive. So I'm there at that place, the other place at 3. So the extra 20 something minutes waiting could pick up meds. I'm like, I have patients that are very anxious to be seen, and they're not going to be that understanding. So I really rather have found a way where we have to come to middle ground. And honestly, it doesn't work into their favor. Not enough grace is given. So it just sucks both ways. So I thought about it. I'm like, maybe I'm not cut out to do 2 full-time jobs. Then on top of that, I'm also doing my prerequisites for my bachelor's program. And I'm doing public speaking. I enjoyed the class. It's great. I'm learning about how you orally cite stuff, even though it was kind of frustrating. I was learning it. But the issue is now we have to do speech. And I understand it's public speaking. I thought about it and like, can I do this? Because the assignment that I was supposed to do is find 4 people to say my speech that I was going to talk about nursing technology. I've done a video about it, like 4 or 5 videos back, and I was so excited to do that. But with having 2 full-time jobs, where's the time for me to do that? There's no time. So I have to unfortunately withdraw. So I'm like, maybe, so I can't do it. I couldn't do it. And I think this was the best decision for me. Because A, I'm too tired to do my homework at a timely basis. And then B, where's the time for me to gather 4 people to listen to my speech? And some of them probably do not want to be videotaped anyway. So I had to drop it, and I think I'd have to talk to my counselor and just see what other class I can take before I can do my nursing courses. So my whole point is that sometimes you have to make very difficult decisions, even though you don't like it, but there's some things you just have to do, because otherwise you're going to make yourself more into a pickle. And honestly, I'm thinking about going per diem. And, I hate to do that to my coworker. She's really, really awesome, and I do love some of my patients. I lost her, but I said the town. Oops, I'm so sorry. Okay, forget that I said that. I love the patients, but I have to let them go. I have to say to just because they do deserve a nurse that can be very committed to pick up meds when they need it. And they need someone that's present, that's not tired and drained out from their other job. So it's hard. I hate that I have to be in this position, and I know I put myself through this, and I could have walked away from Excelsior and started over again, but it's a double-edged sword and stuff. So I'm not really happy with Massachusetts at the moment, and I'm thinking of when I finally am able to clear some of my debts, probably look into getting in a studio apartment or some kind of apartment in not Manchester, somewhere in southern New Hampshire. It'd be easier for me. And also, once Massachusetts probably becomes compact, I could probably look into applying for multi-state in New Hampshire if I were to be a resident. So that's something for me to think about too, and I've been thinking about it long and stuff. So I know there's nothing else I can really do. The Board of Nursing in Massachusetts made a decision, so there's nothing really else I can do about that. Anywho, that's my story. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of this day off. I'm going to go do some clothes shopping right now, and probably go to Bath and Body Works for some hand sanitizers. You know I love hand sanitizers. I just love those hand sanitizers. Okay, so for Monday to holidays, Memorial Day, so there will be a video that's going to be coming out. So I'm going to talk about either the different shocks or the hypo/hyperparathyroidism, because this is an important topic to learn. And then I'm going to cover the crash documentary. That documentary is getting a lot of buzz. It's insane. The thing is, I don't really go over true crime documentaries, because there's so many documentary channels on YouTube, and it's hard to miss. But I'm going to cover it just because it's getting so much buzz on social media. I'm like, you know what? Let me talk about it. Let me go for it. Then another nursing short will be coming up as well. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and take it easy. It's good to talk to you all. All right? Have a good one. Bye.